bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
How do you define the spirit of courage? Well, in many ways, it's by the people that we are with in our community. People like Andrew Farrell. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Basikia, and this is Comcast Newsmakers, joined by Craig Mullen. And Craig is the co-founder of the president of the Andrew Farrell Spirit of Courage Fund. Let's talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about baseball, but more so about community love. Good to see you.
You too, Joe. Thanks for having us.
Andrew Farrell, you were his teammate. Tell us about that young man.
Well, Andrew was a great young man. He had many different obstacles in his life, and as a teammate you wouldn't know, but as a very close friend, I knew many of the obstacles he overcame. Andrew, unfortunately, his oldest brother, Tommy, had a pituitary tumor and left him blind in one eye. His mother passed away of pancreatic and cervical cancer, and his younger brother, Michael, passed away of a brain tumor. Many of us knew this as close friends, but those who were in high school with us didn't know, because Andrew had that smile. Andrew was a very big kid. The Daily News wrote an article on him and said he was a Babe Ruth-sized kid. So you can imagine how big he was as a senior in high school.
How about the heart as he played for George Washington, the Eagles?
You couldn't describe it. Our senior year, we went undefeated, 17-0 in the regular season, and Andrew was a huge part of that. He was our DH, our designated hitter, and he was a lefty. And we had a very huge fence in right field, and it's still there. It's where we retired his number.
Number 25.
Yes, number 25, and he used to put the ball over that fence, and it was amazing to see. But his heart was even bigger as he would run around the bases.
In so many ways, we're much more than a number. Thinking about Babe Ruth, he didn't even want that number 3 on his back because he wanted people to know him as Babe Ruth. What do you think of when you think of Andrew?
Just a smile, you know, and his courage that he showed throughout his life, how he battled through school and battled on the baseball field with his teammates.
Spirit of College Fund, in his memory, ongoing is the spirit of Andrew's courage. A player gets honored every year. Tell us what happens.
Yeah, as we started the fund, we just raised the scholarship 100% this year to $2,000 to a senior high school baseball player at Washington who exemplifies that spirit and courage on the field that Andrew showed. And this year's recipient, Stan Borodonsky, really showed, and it was the true spirit of courage, what a teammate he was on and off the field. He really helped us in the community as well.
Funds also go to Children's Hospital.
Yes, we give a grant to Children's Hospital every year. This year, the baseball team turned around and said, let's not give them the cash this year. The baseball team did their own toy drive at the high school this year, at Washington High School, donated over 250 toys.
It doesn't just happen, a fund like this. It takes the community to get together. The community comes through every year. September 28th this year at Horsham Valley Country Club, a wonderful golf event.
Yeah, this will be our third golf event. And like you said, it's many different community, just friends, local politicians that have helped us on the board, who have really turned around and helped us put this fund together. And the golf outing really brings family and friends from New Jersey and Delaware and Philadelphia together to raise those funds so we can give back to the community.
It's amazing. We're all here for a short time if you look at it in the scheme of everlasting life in terms of what is life. But it says a lot when a memory of someone goes forth in the community. What's it say about your community with Andrew?
Our community is great up in Northeast Philadelphia. You know, everybody's very tight-knit, and those who leave have come back to the Home Run Derby and golf outing. They've come and showed their support, whether it's monetary or just showing up at the events. And we haven't forgot the face of Andrew and his family, who we're also doing this for to keep them a little close-knit. Information
about the golf outing, of course, on your website. The love of baseball, is that a common denominator through all of this as well?
Without a doubt, baseball is America's pastime. It's the greatest sport that we have here, and you know, we really think that, you know, that's the main reason why we're all together, and that's how we started the Home Run Derby.
And when you think about it today, you think about Andrew a lot?
There's not a day that goes by that I don't. You know, there's something that comes up, whether it's the pictures on my wall, talking to his brother, talking to family members. Andrew has never left us. And we want to give that back to the community, not just Northeast Philly, but Philly and the surrounding areas as well.
And we see that in the spirit of courage. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Joe.
This hour's newsmaker, Craig Mullen, co-founder and president of the Andrew Farrell Spirit of Courage Fund. I'm Joe Basikia, and this has been Comcast Newsmakers, seen exclusively here on Comcast. Thank you for watching.